Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Miramar. I'm your host, Tamara G. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. That's Miramar. Now, we know it's right here in Miramar at all times, but it's also in South Florida in Miami. And with me today, I have Brent Charles. He is the spokesperson for the 23rd Annual Melton Mustafa Jazz Festival. And with him, no introduction needed. If you know anything about jazz, he is a legend, but he is Mr. Bebop saxophonist and vocalist Jesse Jones Jr. So welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Oh, thank you so much for coming. So this is the 23rd Annual Melton Mustafa Jazz Festival. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect.
Well, tonight, actually, we have a whole different program this year.
Oh, okay.
We're going to include poetry in the first opening night. And we have a full schedule of 3 days of events.
3 days, yeah.
Yeah,
full
and
days.
so that Friday night, actually it's February 28th, and it's going to be at the Historic Lyric Theater, right?
Right.
Right,
Oh,
the sixth
man,
third
that's
day.
amazing.
And that address is 819 Northwest 2nd Avenue.
Yeah, wow. Tell us a little bit about the Melton Mustafa Jazz Festival, because I know you knew Mr. Mustafa personally. You played with him and just knew him as a friend and as a colleague in music. Tell us a little bit about
And actually his brother.
That's my brother.
Now that I didn't know.
You didn't?
Oh my gosh.
Same
you
mom,
knew
same dad.
That I had no idea, Mr. Jones. I've been knowing you and him all these years. I didn't know y'all were kidding each other. See the things you
Yes.
learn on TV, okay? So tell us.
Yeah,
well,
I've been knowing
then
my brother for
been knowing
all
it
my
for a
life.
while. You've been doing it for a while. But truly, what he also meant to the world of jazz. I mean, the fact that the two of you are jazz greats. What does it mean to continue this festival that meant so much to him?
Well, he and his wife, Zakia, started this festival 23 years ago. And my brother's about sharing, and especially with kids. He loved his music, and he wrote a lot of music. Before this, he traveled the world with Count Basie and all the top guys. And he came home about 23 years ago, and he decided he wanted to start a jazz festival. And it all started at Florida Memorial University. And since then, he and his wife been progressing with this festival. Every year it gets better and better and bigger. We are one of the only pure jazz festivals in South Florida.
And when you say that as a jazz purist, what exactly does that mean?
That means that there is no hip hop, there's no rock, it's pure, unadulterated jazz.
And then this year, actually, Brent, you guys said you're going to bring in poetry on that Friday night, and you're going to have some folks. Tell us who's going to be there that Friday night.
Well, we actually have the Alan Paul Band, Carol Ann Taylor, Bertram Boyd, who was in that new film that just came out, La Vie. We have Tracy Anomaly Sumter, Poetess, who you are familiar with.
Yes, I am.
And we have Danny Berger and Senegal Apostolo, and we quite a few more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, you know what I forgot too? The whole theme this whole weekend is Harlem Renaissance.
Awesome.
So they're encouraging the guests to wear attire from that decade.
Oh, we love when you have to dress up
the
too.
feathers,
So
the
nice.
sequins, the garters, all of that.
Everything.
Right.
Yes.
So, Jazz Juke Joint Show, they're calling the Live Jazz Spoken Word and a Silent Art auction that is happening that Friday, 7 p.m. at the Black Archives Lyric Theater. That's 819 Northwest 2nd Avenue. Now on Saturday, Mr. Jones, there's actually a jazz workshop.
Yeah, there's a workshop, and it's which is basically for students, or not even students. If you want to be a part of it, you can come on down and register. You can do that online.
Okay, at the website.
Or you can come and register there on site.
Okay. And it's just for anyone who wants to play jazz.
Right.
And so what if you absolutely have no talent, but you want to
just
learn
music
it?
in general.
Right. Okay, that you want to learn a little bit.
Right, exactly. And you can come down and meet some of the top musicians. Nicholas Payton, who's a Grammy nominated
Artist.
artist.
Okay.
Yes.
And then this one is individual participants can pay $20 for adults or students not enrolled in school. If you have a school group, that would be $200 with a maximum of 25 students. But I mean, you are learning from the best. We're going to give you the website and everything where you can register in just a little bit. So this is truly something that you would want to be involved with. And then Brent, you guys have something that Saturday night. It's a mixer actually at the historic Dunn's Josephine Hotel.
Right, and actually that hotel is the host hotel for the whole event.
Okay.
So you can also find that information too. And I'm going to tell you, it's a beautiful hotel. I've been there. They have a lot of history in that hotel.
Yeah, totally redone it. It's historic, all of that good stuff. So
a lot of memorabilia too that's nice.
Okay, and then on day 3, the red carpet and Melton Mustafa Jazz Festival concert.
Yes, that's where the smoke and fire starts.
Okay, at 5 o'clock with the red carpet and 6 p.m. Tell us about some of the folks that are going to be there.
Well, two special guys that Melton Jr. was able to bring in, and that's Nicholas Payton.
Okay.
He's one. Of course, he's a Grammy Award-winning multi-instrumentalist.
Okay.
And also Brian Lynch, who's also the same. He's a Grammy Award-winning trumpeter.
Okay.
And Brent Charles.
Well, we also have Jameson Ross, who's the Downbeat Critics Award winner. And of course, the one and only Jesse Jones. We have Jim Gaisher, Yamin, James Cotman, and the full orchestra is going to be award winning. We actually also have, I wanted to mention, for the 501c3 for Saturday, for the workshop for the children, they also have scholarships available.
Awesome. So if you can't afford the $20 participation fee, then you have scholarships.
Well, we have scholarships for college.
Oh, even more, even better. Okay, forget about the $20.
And not only that, they are accepting donations and sponsorship, and the schools can still register.
You're right,
Up until
exactly.
Saturday.
All right, perfect. Listen, this is very affordable. The Sunday event, general admission starts at $35. Tickets at the door $40. You can get VIP for $50 and $55. Again, we mentioned on Saturday, about the workshop. That's just $20. I mean, it is going to be a nice event. And then the Friday night event, $20 again, general admission, $25 at the door. So. Very affordable weekend.
And
I'm sure there's a
affordable.
reason why you guys did that, because you want people to be able to experience true live jazz.
There you be. So true, so true.
Now remember, we just got notification that on the 27th is the opening reception at the Lyric Theater.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay,
Right.
so they're going to do an open, that's Thursday night. That's
Correct.
a Thursday.
Correct. I think
Okay.
it's from 6 to, I can't remember, 6 to 9 or something like that.
Oh, well, the party doesn't stop at the Lyric Theater, so.
And the Commissioner Audrey is going to be there as well.
Audrey
Yeah,
Edmondson.
right.
Okay, perfect. So for more information, and if people would like to register or know about the ticket prices, where can they go?
They can go online to MeltonMustafaJazzFestival.com,
Okay.
or they can go to Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. Okay.
Eventbrite, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or they can call Melton Mustafa Jr. himself.
Okay. Well, I think the easiest way to do it
I
is
was-
the website.
The website.
The
Right.
website has all the information. So
Yes,
again,
definitely.
that is the MeltonMustafaJazzFestival.com. The opening reception is going to be Thursday night. That's February 27th at the Lyric Theater, the Black Archives Historic Lyric Theater. Let me get that
Right.
correct.
Yeah, there you be.
819
Yes.
Northwest 2nd Avenue. And then they'll have the jazz workshop on that Saturday, and then the big event on Sunday evening. But again, for ticket information and all of this, you can go to the website, MeltonMustafaJazzFestival.com. Thank you so much,
Thank
Brent
you for having
Charles.
us. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
And
it.
thank you, Mr. Jones, Jesse Jones Jr.
My pleasure.
Had no idea that y'all were brothers, so you learned something new.
You heard it here
And
first.
The late, great, legendary Melton Mustafa Sr. So we miss him, but we're glad that you all are continuing the legacy of Melton Mustafa here in South Florida.
It's important.
Thank you. And we'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to the show. Good morning, Miramar. I'm your host, Tamara G. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. And it is going to be a busy weekend in South Florida. Let me tell you, the end of Black History Month. And with me right now, we have Joe and Fresh from Africa Umoja, and they are going to be right here in Miramar starting, actually it started yesterday, and it's going to be till March the 1st. and you guys have to get those tickets. It's going to be at the Miramar Cultural Center. But Joe, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
No problem.
Or having a moja.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're so happy to have you guys back. As the producer of this show, when you first saw it, what made you decide to want to take it all over the world?
I think the best answer is anyone who sees it would want to do the same thing. It's just, I mean, I must have seen the show a couple of thousand times, and every time I see it, it energizes me. It just gives me something that I go, one can't leave this alone.
Wow, that's amazing. And let me tell you, when I saw it for the first time last year when you guys were here, I felt the same way. I was like, this show is incredible. Everybody should see it. And one of the reasons why it's so incredible is because of folks like Fresh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so how long have you been with the show, Fresh?
I've been with the show for more than 15 years. Wow. Yeah.
You can keep a job. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. There's a lot of production in my country. I've been working with a lot of production beside Umoja, but I don't see myself without Umoja.
Wow.
Because as my producer just said, every time he sees it, every night it's a different. It's just keep on going up and up. We keep our level up every night.
Wow.
We never drop.
So when you started, you said 15 years ago you started with the program.
Yeah.
How has it evolved with all of you all, learning the different dances and the singing, and like you guys are really multi-talented.
Yeah, because we got the script that we follow, the routines. It might be off, but we can't change the script. We're doing the show every night according to the script.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But it's a different show every night.
They're born with dance in there.
Yes. If we're there, we sing like angels.
Yeah.
No
Yes,
doubt.
you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
and it's amazing because if people haven't seen the show, the entire cast is involved. There's not one person that doesn't, get a solo or have, a part in the actual production.
We as our show called Africa Moja is the period of togetherness. So we together. Okay, there's some part that there's a solos, but we together. We all on stage.
Wow.
There's no way you go on stage alone.
Right.
Because like later we're not together.
Right.
So Moja will move you.
Oh.
The energy it's unexplainable.
Right.
Yeah, it's so vibrant. We tell the story about ourselves through our music. So it's the family show.
Wow. Now, where are you from originally in South Africa? Where are you from?
I was born in Zululand.
Okay.
But then I moved to Johannesburg because my parents said they moved to Johannesburg due to certain circumstances.
Okay, so
Yes.
Johannesburg.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Then.
And then I wanted to ask, because you're also from South Africa.
Yes, I am.
And
born and bred.
Right. And so bringing this show to America, how do you think the audiences, what have they told you once they've seen it?
I think American audiences enjoy Umoja the most. We've traveled over 50 countries around the world in the last 20 years, and every time there's been an American in the audience, no matter what country, they're on their chairs, they can't leave us alone afterwards.
Yeah.
And I think it's because African Americans have got a lot of familiarity to find in the show and their roots and where they come from. So I think there's a lot, and I see when they meet and talk after the show, there's a lot of intermingling and people can see almost themselves in the cast members and where they came from. So I think it's most probably a show more suited for American audiences than any other audience in the world. Although we've been to Japan and China, and the people there have also loved it.
Yes, and people get up and dance in the middle of it, and
yes, for sure.
It's just the spirit of togetherness,
Yes,
and it's going to be at the Miramar Cultural Center until March 1st. That is Sunday, so you need to get those tickets at Ticketmaster.com, or you can call the Miramar Cultural Center. You can go to the website, MiramarCulturalCenter.org, but do not miss this show. And on the weekends, you guys are actually going to be doing 2 shows, correct?
Yes, we got the matinee on at 2, and then we got the 7 o'clock show at 9.
Okay, and that's going to be
Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday. So
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
can't make the evening shows during the week or on the weekend, there's a matinee show. I would encourage everyone to bring a young person with them, bring an old person traveling with you. I mean, this is
Yes.
truly a cultural show.
Because it's a cultural show and it's educational. I believe each and every every young American, African Americans, they need to see the show because we're gonna revive you spiritually and emotionally.
Yes.
So we take you back home, but while you're still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's so fresh. Joe, thank you so much. Thank you for bringing this again to South Florida. This is also on behalf of the Embrace Girls Foundation. You guys are doing this as a fundraiser.
Yes.
I am on the board of the Embrace Girls Foundation, so I love them and I love the young ladies. Thanks to Aetna, thanks to Cox Media, as well as FPL, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Commissioner Barbara Jordan for bringing this to South Florida again. It's open to everyone, so get those tickets. Whether you're in Palm Beach County, Broward County, or Miami-Dade County, you do not want to miss Africa Umoja, the Spirit of Togetherness at the Miramar Cultural Center. Thanks, Joe. Thank you very much, Fresh.
Thank you,
so much,
Tamara
Tamara, for
G.
having us.
We
Thank
love
you.
having you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we love the house.
Oh, that's right. And don't forget, again, MiramarCulturalCenter.org for more information and get those tickets, or you can go to Ticketmaster.com. That's it. Thank you so much for joining us. And good morning, Miramar. I'm Tamara G. We'll see you next time.
Salute.